Let's now join the legendary voice of the Terrapins for the post-game festivities, Johnny Holiday.
Ladies and gentlemen, students and season ticket holders, all who may be listening or watching on radio and TV tonight, University of Maryland proud to share with you this ceremony of celebration. In December of 1955, the university opened what was then the largest basketball arena on the East Coast, a basketball shrine and activities building for the university and the site for a number of campus and community events. Cole Fieldhouse was dedicated on December 2nd, 1955, the men's basketball team defeating Virginia by a score of 67-55. And including tonight's game, Cole has been the site of a total of 637 Maryland men's basketball games. It has been a mecca for college basketball, the site of the first televised women's basketball game, 7 NCAA regionals, 2 NCAA Final Fours, 47 seasons of ACC basketball with legendary names such as Jordan, Sampson, and Duncan, not to mention the outstanding Terps, which we will honor tonight. Lou Alcindor suffered the only loss of his high school career in this building. U.S. presidents have spoken here. Cole has annually been the site for university commencement activities. Even Elvis was here in 1974. Lined up now on the floor are a number of the most important names and faces in this building's history. We direct your attention to the closed end of the court where 5 original season ticket holders from the 1955-56 season begin a symbolic passing of tonight's game ball from generation to generation. A 1943 Maryland graduate, a member of the Terrapin Club for 49 years, John Dennis. A 1947 graduate, a 49-year member of the Terrapin Club, Jack Heisey. Local fan from Hyattsville who's been a 50-year donor to the Terrapin Club, Andrew Sonny Mothershead. A 1939 graduate and the National Boxer of the Year while at Maryland. He's a 51-year member of the Terrapin Club, Ben Alperstein. A 1942 graduate, also a standout boxer himself. He's been a member of the Terrapin Club for 51 years, Hatzi Alperstein. An all-conference pick from the Southern Conference in 1945. With the Terps, he played at Ritchie Coliseum, Jack Flynn. A two-time all-conference selection, one of the original players from the 55-56 team. He scored a game-high 23 points in the very first game ever played at Cole, Bob Kessler. A part of the 55-56 team at Cole Fieldhouse, an all-ACC selection in 1957, Bob O'Brien. Another member of the 55-56 team at Cole, all-ACC selection and Maryland's first player ever named all-region at an NCAA tournament, Nick Davis. An all-ACC performer in 1958, helping the Terrapins to their first ACC title and first appearance in the NCAA tournament, John Nasensic. The leading scorer from the 1958 NCAA tournament team, Charles McNeil. An all-ACC first-team selection in 1960, leading rebounder of the 58 NCAA tournament team. He scored 43 points against Yale in 1960, Al Bungie. An all-tournament selection in the 1961 ACC tournament, Bill Stashalitis. A two-time all-conference selection in the 1960 and 61 team, Bob McDonald. All-ACC senior in 1963. He still owns the Maryland record for the most consecutive free throws in one game, 14 in a row, Jerry Greenspan. Number 21 of the Terrapins' career scoring list, an all-ACC selection in 1965, Jay McMillan. Terrapins' leading rebounder for 3 seasons and an all-conference pick in 1966, Gary Ward. Two-time all-conference pick who still holds the Maryland record for most rebounds by a junior, Will Hetzel. All-conference selection team scoring leader in 1971. His last-second shot helped the Terps beat then number 2 South Carolina in one of the most memorable moments in Cole Fieldhouse history. Jim O'Brien, three-time All-American, three-time academic All-American, sixth leading scorer in Maryland history, two-time Maryland MVP, later a United States Congressman, Tom McMillan. The leading rebounder in Maryland history and 1974 All-American. He teamed with McMillan to create one of the finest eras in Terps history, including trips to the NCAA Elite Eight in 1973 and 1975. Lynn Elmore, one of the Terrapins' most prolific guards, earning all ACC honors in 1975. He played in a pair of NCAA tournament teams. Mo Howard, nicknamed the Bear, he shared the backcourt with John Lucas, owns the distinction as the only Olympic gold medalist in Maryland basketball history. Steve Shepard, the only Terrapin player to be named as Maryland MVP 3 straight seasons, 1977 to 1979, Larry Gibson. A dynamic scorer and two-time All-American in 1980 and 81. He averaged 21 a game for the team that won the outright ACC title in 1980, Albert King. This guy scored 44 points against NC State in 78, still the most ever scored by a Maryland player, Ernie Graham. A prolific rebounder, he earned All-American honors in 1981. Averaged 10 rebounds for his career. Buck Williams, two-time All-ACC honoree. He ranks 4th on Maryland's all-time scoring chart. Adrian Branch, the team's leading rebounder and scorer in 1984, while advancing to the NCAA Sweet 16, two-time All-Conference selection, Ben Coleman. He held the Maryland assist record for 14 years, still boasts more assists in NCAA tournament play than any player ever to wear a Terp uniform, Keith Gatlin. A third-team All-American in 1997. He played for the Chicago Bulls. He won all conference honors during each of his 4 seasons here at Maryland. Keith Booth. Several All-Americans, former All-Americans, are presently in the NBA, otherwise unable to join us tonight. But let's not forget them. Bosie Berger, Gene Shue were two-time All-Americans prior to the opening of Cole Fieldhouse. Three-time All-American John Lucas, the late Lynn Bias, Walt Williams in 1992, 1995 NCAA Player of the Year Joe Smith, Steve Francis in 1999, and Terrence Morris from last year's Final Four team, and of course former coach Lefty Drizel. And then the only Maryland player ever to be named the MVP of an NCAA regional, a senior, leading rebounder of the Terps 2002 team, preseason All-American, all-conference pick the last 2 years, Ronnie Baxter. And one of just 2 players ever to lead Maryland in scoring for 3 straight seasons, a leading candidate as the ACC and National Player of the Year, Juan Dixon. The Maryland coach who moved his winning ways from Ritchie Coliseum to Cole Fieldhouse. He guided the Terrapins to the 1958 NCAA tournament. He was Maryland's head coach for 17 seasons. He hands the ball to a starting point guard from 1967, Coach Bud Milliken. And he played under Coach Milliken in the late 60s. Now one of the most successful coaches in the country. A finalist for the National Coach of the Year honor. The only Terrapin coach ever to take Maryland to the Final Four, Gary Williams.
It has been an honor and a privilege to call the final game at Cole Fieldhouse, an honor and a privilege to call ACC basketball this season and work with the many wonderful people we worked with this year. Until next year, we say thank you for joining us all season long. We'll see you next winter.
A fitting tribute at Cole Fieldhouse tonight as they close the door after 47 years of play in the old gymnasium. From Terrapins past to Terrapins present and Terrapins future at Comcast Arena next year. Let's take a look at some Cole hard facts as they shut down the place tonight. Tremendous home record for Maryland, 486 and 151, a 76% winning percentage at Cole Fieldhouse, and fittingly, UVA the victim in both the first game ever at Cole, December 2nd, 1955, and tonight, March 2002, the Cavaliers go down at the hands of the Terrapins. Ernest Graham still holds the record for most points ever by a Terp at Cole. That's 44 back in 1978 against NC State.